This content is brought to you by Lair magazine. Are you a busy dungeon master without enough time to create content for your D&D game? Would you like professional, pre-made 5th edition adventures and other resources you can drag and drop into your existing campaign? If so, Lair magazine has exactly what you need. Every issue of Lair magazine comes with 2 5th edition adventures, maps designed for use on virtual tabletops, and other dungeon master resources. New monsters, puzzles, traps, magic items, NPCs, pre-made encounters, and more. Become a DM Lair patron today to get a new issue of Lair magazine every month, along with loads of bonus content, such as additional 5th edition adventures and map packs with even more digital maps. DM Lair patrons also get extra perks, such as playing in D&D games with me, voting on the videos I make, access to my VIP Discord channel, a monthly video hangout over Zoom, and more. Click that link below to learn more and become a DM Lair patron today. All right, here we go. What's up, folks? Hey, dude, where'd my chat go? I lost my chat. All right, let's see. You, docs, chat. Hey, there it is. Beautiful. I can see the chat. Well, that's right. The last live stream we had a problem with the chat. The chat like locked up and froze. Oh, by the way, anybody who was here, we figured out what was causing that. At least I think we did. It was the pinned merchandise to the top of the chat. It caused the lockup for me in OBS. One of my moderators says it was locking up for them. So we had some problems with pinned merchandise. So I can no longer pin my merchandise to the chat because it causes the chat to lock up. Thank you, YouTube. Anyway, what? What's up, folks? How you doing? Toxico Kami, hello. How are you? Amber S, hello. Darren Hodges, what's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome, man. First time? Sweet. Well, prepare yourself to be disappointed. I suck. No. Actually, lots of people leave comments in my videos saying that I don't suck, which I feel like is encouraging. So I thank everybody who does that. Not like I'm asking you. Tasha, what's up? No random numbers, hello. Start stream by petting the kitty? Okay, sure. All right, let's go to the cat cam. Well, we haven't started yet. Hello, kitty. There we go. Look at that. Oh, we got another one. He's like, I want it too. Let's go. Why? Okay, yep. No butt sniffing. No butt sniffing. Thank you. All right, that's enough. That's enough. You got to pay for that. Heavenbot, hello. DG Painting, what's up? Jay and Hooch Gaming, what's up? Anthony Alred, hello. Kyle Vito, what's up, dude? Looking forward to this higher level build. Ooh, excited. What level are we doing this for? I forget. I'm good at this. I'm good at my job. Level 16. Holy crap, we're screwed. Nixon, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Ed, hello. Ed, you post that as if you know that people are going to suggest Beholders and Gith Yankee and Mind Flayers and Slod and Yuan T because those are the classic things that get suggested every single live stream that we create adventures together. So like I think people are contractually obligated to suggest those things, dude. Yeah. Bradley Cooper, what's up, dude? Been an awesome first week. First time in the live stream. Sweet. I'm glad you had a good week, dude. But I have seen most of your content on YouTube. Well, thank you. Well, thanks for watching, dude. You're very welcome. Dude, I had an okay week this week, dude. Next week sucks for me. Like my day job has meetings. Like Monday, they're just like meetings. Okay, so we're an IT shop, okay, and we use Agile development, but we also use Safe, which is a framework they put on top of Agile, which adds crap tons. They call them ceremonies. They're really meetings, ladies and gentlemen. They're actually meetings. Tons of meetings and stuff where you get like 100 people in the room. Okay, do you want to know what happens in a meeting when you have 12 people in the room? Not a whole lot. Do you want to know what happens when you have 100 people in a meeting? Nothing. That's right, nothing. So on Monday, they have meetings all afternoon, but I have a doctor's appointment. It's going to get me out of that. Yeah. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we have PI planning. It's product increment planning, which is part of SAFe, where you plan what all of the agile development teams are going to do for the next 12 weeks. Yeah. Because we can't just use Kanban. It'd be too easy. We have to put SAFe on top of it because we paid $1 million to implement it. And to call it a mistake now would mean people's jobs. So anyway, I'm sorry if you don't understand this rant. But we have PI planning on Wednesday and Thursday, which is all of the teams pretty much already know what they're going to do for the next 12 weeks. And it's already been talked about. But we have these meetings because it makes executives feel good. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, we got meetings all day on those days. Yeah. And I'm not happy about it. I was telling my wife, I was like, I don't know what I'm telling you. You guys probably are like, Luke, we don't care. Make an adventure. Do it now. I was telling my wife, I was like, you know how close I am to just quitting this stupid crap, moronic, like, come to the office because, yes, they're making us go to the office first for no reason whatsoever. Second, we have stupid you have anybody who's worked a corporate job, you know about the meetings. You know about the meetings. Anyway, I just want to quit. I just want to quit. Thank you. I feel better now. Thank you. Share that with everybody. Ed says, we made the same mistake. SAFe is ridiculous. Ed, well, here's the beautiful thing. Here's the beautiful thing. The thing you don't realize, I realize this is not part of the adventure creation live stream, and I do apologize. But the thing you don't realize is that SAFe was designed so that the idea behind SAFe is that you would have multiple Scrum teams working on the same project simultaneously, so they could, work together on the same project. The irony of our implementation of SAFe is that none of the teams work on the same project. There's no need to. None of the chunks of work that we do span more than a sprint or two, and they don't require multiple teams working on them. In fact, you get like communication overhead and lots of bloat when you have multiple teams trying to interact. It's very inefficient if you don't need to do it. And so there's no reason for us to even have SAFe, because we don't have multiple teams working on the same project. Each team basically has its own work, and after PI planning, we go our separate ways and we do our own work. The implementation of SAFe serves no purpose whatsoever. It is so stupid, but people spent $1 million to implement it, and there are people like the RTE's jobs are wrapped up in SAFe, and what are they gonna do if SAFe goes away? And so there's lots of people that don't want to get rid of it, even though it probably makes the most sense to just scrap that crap. But you can't do that. This is what you call bureaucracy and, multi-billion-dollar companies. This is how waste happens. Anyway, thank you. Welcome. Who understood that? Who understood that rant? Anybody? I just lost half my viewers. They're like, Luke, we don't know. We don't want to hear about it. Go away. Does it make them feel safe? Yeah, it does, because it wraps them in a framework of stupidity. It's just meetings and dumb bullcrap. That's all it is. Seriously, I really want someone that can fire me to be in this stream right now so they can hear this and report it to somebody. That would be my dream come true. Nix it, dude. Your irony would be your bosses hearing you run a YouTube channel and tuning in for that rant. Oh, dude, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm past the point where I care. I just don't care. Like, they would be doing me a favor to fire me, in all honesty. It saves me because like right now I'm like, I could quit if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. I mean, extra money is nice, and they do pay my medical benefits, and I don't want to. I wouldn't, if I can avoid having to pay those myself, it's nice. So I'm on the fence right now where it's like, I could quit and be fine, but like, geez, man, it's, not having the extra money is nice. So yeah, I don't know. But if they just fire me and take that decision out of my hands, I will be happy. That'll be the happiest day of my life thus far. Anyway, sorry. Let's just leave that behind us now and actually do some stuff. How's that sound? Penguin Butt gave us a summary. What I understood in a nutshell. This thing is supposed to make things easier, but they did it in a way everyone's lives are harder, and I hate this. Yeah, yep. That's about right. Yeah, and now people who have the power don't want to let go of it for reasons. Okay, cool, let's get going. We should just do the Q&A today, and that way I could just talk about this more. Nobody cares. They're like, Luke, go away. Luke, please leave. Luke, go away. All right, let's start. There's our mandatory bumper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. Tonight we are going to be creating a level 16 D&D 5th edition adventure together. From start to finish, I have a map already made for us. But everything else we're going to be doing together, so it'll be really cool. If you have, if you're not sure how to create D&D adventures of your own, this is great because we're going to literally go through it from beginning to end. It will teach you how to go about creating a D&D adventure at a high level. I will tell you right now, we only have like 2.5 hours or so, 3 hours to do this. So we are not going to be fleshing out all of the details that I would normally flesh out for an adventure. We just don't have time. And it's going to be, so like what we get done with tonight will be a bare bones thing. It'll have encounters, it'll have bullet points, it'll have everything you kind of need, but it probably needs some tender loving care for you to run at your game table. Now, if you do want fully prepared and fleshed out adventures, then I definitely recommend Lair magazine. I publish that every single month to my patrons, and that contains 2 adventures that are fully fleshed out, read aloud text, maps, the whole shebang, wonderfully written, edited, all that good stuff. So definitely recommend Lair magazine for my patrons. But tonight's adventure is just going to be the high level thing. And if you're a veteran dungeon master and you know how to create your own adventures, that's cool because you can help us make this thing. Because that's what we're doing. We're doing this collaboratively. You guys are throwing ideas at me and then we're going to be working it together. So that's the whole idea. That said, we're going to have lots of ideas. We can't use them all. So if your idea doesn't get picked, you know, just yell at me in the comments. No, yell at Penguin Butt. Shoot, no, don't do that. She'll quit. Be nice to her. Yell at Goliath Cleric. Yeah, he can take it. Sorry, dude. Okay, cool. So that's what we're doing tonight. Quick plugs. We are raising money for a charity tonight. There's a link in the chat. We are raising money for All God's Children. They are a charity that helps orphans in Ethiopia and Guatemala. So they basically, what they do is a few different things. They help kids who are orphans that are already in institutions, food, clothing, education, healthcare, all the whole shebang, right? They also help place them in families through adoption and things like that. Kids who go through entire orphanages and don't get adopted, they help them get prepared for the life afterward, education and mentorship and stuff like that. So really, really cool organization. Now we are all 100% of all tips will be going toward All God's Children tonight. And we, in the upper screen, it's right down below. Right down below, we're halfway to our goal too. We're trying to raise $500 and we're like right smack dab in the middle. So if you wish to give to these folks, you can do so by tipping, and I deeply appreciate it. The cool thing, I don't know if it applies to this charity, but the really cool thing is that for many of these charities that we donate to, my company, my day job, were the one that I was ranting about. they will match my donations 2 to 1. So when we donate $500 to All God's Children, my company will donate $1,000. Now, actually, let me do a caveat to that. They do this donation match to a whole bunch of different charities, but I'm not sure if they match All God's Children or not. I'm not sure. I know that they matched the Mother Teresa House one, and they matched what did we do before that? Oh, we did the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. We did a donation to those. They did a 2 to 1 match for both of those. So I'm not sure about this one. But anyway, chances are good that our $500 donation is going to turn into a $1,500 donation. which would be super, super cool. So if you'd like to give to that, please feel free to do so. Kirby, my man, thank you so much, dude. Kirby just donated $50. So very appreciative, dude. You're awesome, man. His name is like up here all the time because of it's. Come on, you can get there. There we go. Woo! Because of his generosity. Really appreciate that, dude. You're awesome. And we're doing a giveaway tonight too. We're giving away a D&D book or store credit to the DM Lair store if you're not in the US. So there's a link to the giveaway somewhere in the chat here. You can click it and enter the giveaway and stuff. And then at the end of the live stream, we will be drawing the winner to the giveaway as well. We do giveaways in probably every single live stream. I think that I do. Yeah, almost every single live stream we do giveaways because, I don't know, it's fun. People like winning stuff. Don't question me too much about the live stream giveaways, okay? If you question me too much, I might end them. I can see people getting all worked up about that. Actually, I'm probably the only one getting worked up. My editor needs to pop up right now and be like, Luke, calm down, like I do in my videos. Is Zack here tonight? Is he here? I wonder if he's here. He needs to be in here to tell me to calm down like he does in my videos. Oh no, it got posted twice. Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, we did Boys and Girls Club. They matched Boys and Girls Club. I think I already said that one. But yeah, they totally matched that one. All right, and okay, last thing we need to do before we get into the adventure creation is I want to thank all of my awesome, wonderful patrons and YouTube members for their support. I deeply appreciate your generosity. These folks contribute every single month to all of the content that I create for the community. So this includes the YouTube videos, these live streams, all of the free D&D resources that I publish on my website, thedmlair.com, and they help us publish Lair magazine every single month. So these guys are really, really cool. I'm very, very thankful for that. And of course, they get an issue of Lair magazine every single month, being my patrons. And they get lots of other cool perks like choosing the videos I make. We do monthly hangouts on Zoom where they can hang out with me and talk with a whole bunch of other cool people and stuff like that. So very, very appreciative. Thank you, Van. Thanks so much. These folks right here are super generous and they get their names read out loud in every single live stream. So here we go. And I'm going to mispronounce at least 50% of these. That is my metric. All right. 5e Magic Shop, Aerospatial, Alex H, Alex T, Amanda W, Ambers, Andrew M, Anthony M, Arutha, Baldwin, Blinking Duck, Brad A, Brandon, Chase O, Chris and Michael K, Chris C, Chris E, Cody B, Colton T, Connor A, Contrary Gravy, Damage Dice, Drexus, Dresna, Ed R, Edward L, Ericos, Frog, Goliath Cleric, Gravy Chorn, Garamunder H, Ian F, Ironlord 79, It's Baobon, Izzy T, Jacob S, Jake L, Jacob K, James L, Jeremy W, Jessica J, Joel L, John A, Joku W, Joseph H, Josh S, Justin P, Cal S, KK, Keith L, Kevin F, Kenvin O, that was hard, Kezides, Kirby, Boom, Kyle G, Kyle M, Labraworks, Leopold X92, Lionheart, Lodwick B, Mark T, Mr. Lakanu, Mr. T, Owen D, Paul H, Penguin Butt, PRP, published author, Radiance Guardians, Ramus, Razlik, Race W, Renner C, Rob M, Raman, Robert C, Ron R, Ronald, Ryan, Sakura, Scott F, Shane L, Snapwriter, Son of a Sofa Man, Steven, I don't know, it's a PH, what am I gonna do? Stephen A, Tactical Tokens, Talking Napkin, The Three Quarters Hospital, The Old DM, The Pickle, The Casual Nerd, The New Bad Hombre, Thomas T, Tiger 500, Tim Black, Tom C, Tony M, Tristan W, Tyler R, Vincent G, X Red Drum, Zoot Suits. That name's awesome. Zoot. Where's that from? Where's that from, you guys? Zoot. There's some movie where it's like a woman that says that. What is that from? Oh my gosh. It's from something, I swear. Oh my gosh. Newt? Zoot is French? Zoot suits are a style from, oh my gosh, Babylon 5? I've never watched Babylon 5, so I don't think I would know that. Zoot zoot, that's the sound of the police. Felipe is like, yo, I got this. I got this. That's the police when they're running after you. I know. I've run from the police before, ladies and gentlemen, so trust me here. I don't know if you have or not, dude. And I don't think that's the sound they make anyway. DJ is like, I am Zoot. No, that's not Zoot. Zoot is from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yes, that's it. Oh, that's right, because it was like the, what was it? Not a monk, not a nun. Yeah, it was a nun, right? Was it a nun? Yeah, he went into that like cathedral place that had the women in it, right? And then, yes, okay, now I remember. And now we're getting into mildly inappropriate material, so we're gonna cut that conversation off. Thank you, though. That's where I was thinking. That's where I was thinking of it from. Though I love that movie, by the way. That movie is so good. Wicked bad naughty Zoot lights the Grail sign and tempts poor Galahad. Yes, thank you, mad scientist. That's where I remember it from. Yeah. Okay. Generally, when you're running from the police, the sound you hear is either the chassis of your car shaking from the speed, or warnings you're about to be tased or dogs barking and chasing you. Thank you, Goliath Cleric, for sharing your experience in this matter. We deeply appreciate this. This doesn't affect your employability with our company, does it? Actually, we're not a financial services company, so hey, your criminal record doesn't matter to us. Just can you meet the deadlines and get the work done? All right, we should get to work. We should get our adventure going, because we're gonna, otherwise in like 2.5 hours, I'm gonna be like, ah, you guys, we're not done yet. And it's gonna be my own fault because I don't start my work when I'm supposed to. Okay, so let me get some junk up here. Let me show you some cool stuff. We have, this is our template right here that we use. It's very simple. It's nothing fancy about it, but this is the template that we will be filling out as we create the adventure. And we have our map right here. We're going to be using this map right here. I don't know the name of it because we haven't created the adventure yet. But yeah, that's it. This is just Photoshop. We'll be putting in the numbers, the room numbers and stuff as we create this map. So yeah, that's what we got to work with. So we basically have a cave map is what we're going to be working with. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 10 rooms to fill out or so for this dungeon map here. It's going to be obviously a location-based adventure. And yeah, so that's it. And then I have little notes here. This is basically this is the order that we're going to work this through. Right? Can I make this bigger? Yeah, there we go. We're going to determine the CR needed for the monsters, because we're creating a level 16 adventure, so we need to know what CR to look for in monsters. Then we're going to flip through the Tome of Beasts, and we're going to find some monsters to use. We are going to use Tome of Beasts tonight because it is amazing. I love it. And I'm getting bored of the monster manual. And a lot of the stuff in there is not SRD anyway, and we can't use... If we start to get into Volos and Mordenkainen, stuff isn't SRD and we can't use it. And monster manual stuff has just been used so much. But the beautiful thing about Tome of Beasts 2, and Creature Codex is it's all open game licensed, so we can put in this and publish it for you guys, and they're okay with that. So yeah, we'll be using their material tonight. And then obviously we're gonna come up with a brainstorm the plot or the situation. We're gonna create some encounters. We're gonna flesh out the dungeon. So that's our basic guideline for how we're gonna go about creating this adventure tonight. So let's determine what CR we need to use for our adventures. This is a website that I use a lot. How do I type in chat? Okay, you're dumb. Let's just do that. All right. So this is a website I use a lot to help me balance encounters, essentially. You can use the encounter builder on D&D Beyond. It's a little bit more clunky. This is nice for finding monsters and their stat blocks, but it doesn't work quite so well for balancing encounters, in my personal opinion. It takes a lot more clicks than using this site right here. So we'll be using this. Now we're going to balance this for 4 to 6 players, which means that we're going to really balance it for 5. And it is level 16, so we're going to type that in. We're going to push calculate. And then we're going to go over here and type in the number of, well, so there we go. It automatically calculates our thresholds for easy, medium, hard, and deadly encounters right down here below. And what we want to do is, if we are creating encounters, we don't want to have just 1 or 2 monsters in an encounter. Generally speaking, you want to have 4 to 5 monsters in an encounter for a variety of reasons that I've talked about in other videos on my channel, but we're not going to go in tonight. Just action economy is a big one, but usually if you only have 1 monster or 2 monsters, it is a cakewalk, especially when we're talking about level 16. Holy freaking crap. So we need to have lots of monsters in the encounter, at least as many monsters as there are characters, as a general rule, which means that if we're going to have roughly 5 monsters in an encounter, let's just say, if you say, oh, let's do a level 16 monster, a CR 16, well, you can't do that because that becomes a deadly. Look at this. The adjusted difficulty rating is 150,000 XP and the deadly threshold is only 36,000. That doesn't work, right? So it doesn't work. We need to do something like, let's see what an 8 looks like. We're just going to experiment and see what comes out right. So if you have 5 CR8 monsters, it's still a deadly encounter and goes over the deadly threshold. Now, straight up total honesty, at level 16, a deadly encounter is not a deadly encounter for most groups. A deadly encounter is maybe medium, perhaps easy, because all of the math begins to break down a whole lot, especially now that we have Tasha's and all of the subclasses that are way overpowered and really, really nice. And so it all begins to break down a little. But the beautiful thing about Tome of Beasts is all of those CRs are very beefy for the indicated CR. So that helps us to balance things out a little bit as far as like the power creep that we've seen in character subclasses that have come out recently. So CR8 is probably still a little too high. Let's go down to 6. Maybe. So we're probably looking at CR6 or CR7. CR6 and CR7 is probably what we want to have as a guideline. CR6 and 7. Now, that's just for the standard mooks that you might find throughout the dungeon. Now let's take a look at the boss. What CR do we think the boss might be? Now, when we build the boss fight, that's probably going to be a little bit different. We're not going to have just, the boss isn't probably going to be the same challenge rating as all of the mooks that work for him. The boss is going to be a higher CR. Let's say the boss is like maybe a CR 10. If we have a CR 10, that's a trivial encounter. But if we add some mooks in, let's say he has 4 minions who are like a CR 3 or something. Now that becomes a medium. What about 4 minions who are a CR 6? Now we have a hard. 4 minions who are a CR 7. It's still hard. Let's make the boss a level 12. Now it's a deadly, and it's a little bit beyond the deadly threshold, which I think is fine for a level 16 adventure. Perfectly fine, not a problem at all. So we could probably have, for our boss fight, if we were to find a monster that's around a CR 12, and then we gave him like 4 minions who are CR 7s, that would make for a very nice boss fight. A very nice boss fight, because you have, now the minions aren't like easy minions. They're not going to die really quickly. They're going to stick around, and they're going to be something that players have to think about while they're also thinking about the boss fight. So this is probably not too bad. Now we could shift this the other way and say the boss is like a CR 16, and then the mooks are all like CR 3s, and then the mooks are going to get cleaned up a whole lot faster. So for tonight, let's go with this, because this I think is going to be probably a more challenging way to do it than just having one big high level boss that's a much higher CR and have the mooks be lower CR. So let's try this out and see how it goes. And these are just estimates. So we have a 1 CR12 and then 4 CR7s. All right, so those are the guidelines of what CRs we are looking for. Now that we know what challenge rating monsters we're looking for, we can actually go and find monsters that are suitable for the adventure that we're going to create. We don't know what the plot hook is. The plot hook is irrelevant. Until we have selected monsters, the plot hook is irrelevant. The first step is to determine the CR we need. The second step is to find the monsters that we are interested in using. Monsters that get us excited, monsters that we think, oh, cool, this is awesome. And then once we find the monsters that we think are really cool and get us excited to play D&D, then we find out what are those monsters doing that is causing a problem in the game world? What bad things are they up to that our heroes are gonna have to stop or resolve? And then we can think about plot hooks. So plot hooks are like step 5 down the list. They're not right now, but it is coming. Okay, so our next step is to go to Tome of Beasts. People sometimes ask me why I have a coffee cam. This is why I have a coffee cam. And I wish Tome of Beasts had like an online site that I could look up stuff on. That'd be great. Or a PDF that they sold would be wonderful too. Does Cola Press sell PDFs? They probably don't, do they? Most big companies don't sell PDFs for reasons. All right. I think they have, at the very end, they have everything listed by CR, which is very useful. I wonder if Monster Manual does this. It should. Okay, a CR. Okay, so CR12s. We're literally looking at CR12s. Can you guys see this? I can see it. I think maybe I need to lower my brightness a little bit on this camera. Hold on. Let's go to the mini cam. Looks like the brightness is a little too high. Let's lower that. There, I think that probably makes it a little bit more readable. Is that better? Because it seemed a little too bright before. I think that's probably more readable. Okay. There is a PDF and it's available on Roll20. Roll20, I don't want Roll20. Oh, they do sell the PDFs? Oh, cool. On their website? Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna go buy those. Well, maybe. Yeah, because it's easier to display on screen for live streams. Yeah, that's a good point. For the next live stream, I'll have to do that. Okay. We can't use anything with a distinct name. Yeah, okay, cool, thanks. So like for instance, this thing, Demon Lord Akashikagil, we can't use that. But a Chort Devil, we could use that. A Dragon Eel, the Bear King, that sounds like a distinct name, even though it's kind of not. A Flutterflesh, a Bone Powder Ghoul, a Horde Golem, a Gug, Herald of Blood. What's a Herald of Blood? Wait, Herald of Blood. I think I read that monster. I think I read the Herald of Blood and it was amazingly horrible. Like as in like really cool. So 248. Let's take a look at that. Yes, you guys, the Herald of Blood is insane. Like this will murderize a group. So this is what it looks like. It's huge. It's a huge fiend. All right. This is Tome of Beasts. We're looking at Tome of Beasts. And it's a CR12, which is what we're looking for. And it does a whole bunch of cool stuff. What is the one thing that it did? There was something I thought that it could do that was crazy powerful. I forget what it was, but it's a pretty cool monster. The idea is that the Heralds of Blood are 20-foot tall giants with bruised purple skin and wart-like blisters that transform their features. They often wear blah, 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 blah. Okay. Their staves of power are always ebony and mithril embedded with precious stones. As powerful sorcerers and blood mages, Heralds of Blood are without peer. They enjoy enslaving orcs and giants whenever possible, though they do make with lesser slaves when they must. Dark Prophets. Their stirring speeches proclaim that the end times are fast approaching, and their followers must prepare for a bloody reckoning. Behind their charismatic preaching, the Heralds of Blood serve elder earth gods that demand blood sacrifices, especially dark druid orders devoted to human hunts and the murder of innocents. They have the power to grant strength, lust, and vitality, or to wither those who cross them. Okay, so there's, like right there, we already have some ideas about how we could use these guys in a simple adventure. They could basically be arrived on the outskirts of like a town or a city, heralding doom, basically, and they have some minions that are along with them. It says they like giants and stuff, ogres and giants, and they need sacrifices. They serve these elder earth gods. They could be gathering sacrifices to appease their gods, to stave off the end of the world or something. There's lots of great beast types for higher level druids. Okay, cool. Yeah. And yeah, they could be, oh, this could be like the head of a druidic order. Ooh, yes. Maybe it's the head of a druidic order that believes that civilization has gone too far and things are unbalanced now. And so they are sacrificing people in order to bring down the civilization and the populace, but also to appease their earth gods as well. So there's some cool stuff here. This could be an order of evil, like not evil druids. They don't have to be evil. They're just, you know, they're striving for balance or something. Red hags, yes, red hags are super cool too. I love red hags. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Yeah, I saw that. It's really big. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's awesome. All right, I think we're going to use this guy. Let's put him in our spreadsheet or our Word document. We have Herald of Blood, CR12. The old DM. Hey, thank you for the $25 super chat, dude. I appreciate that. For the PDF. Excellent. Thanks, dude. I will be getting that PDF for the next creation stream we do. Oh, and Amber's, thank you for the tip as well to our charity, All God's Children. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. So we got that one. Just making sure it'll fit in the dungeon. Oh, okay. What is huge? Well, no, no, here's the thing. We're not going to have it be huge. We're just going to say that it's medium or maybe large. We could say that it's large or something. It's probably not going to fit in the dungeon either. This dungeon is not big enough for that creature. This dungeon is definitely only made for medium-sized creatures. If we put a huge creature in here, it won't be able to move around. So we're just going to rewrite it and say that it's humanoid. It's medium-sized, I should say. That's it. And that's it. That's all we got to do. And boom, we have fixed the problem. Yeah, 3x3 is too big for this. All right, now let's find some more monsters that we can use with it. So now we're looking for CR6s and CR7s. Somebody said the red hag. I'm gonna look up the red hag. RST. Ooh, a red cap. Ooh, look at this. You guys, look. A red cap. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. A red cap. Obviously, these are in Volos, but they're also in Tome of Beasts. And they are CR6s. What are they, though? They're Fae. That makes sense. Fae creatures working with druids. That totally makes sense. Yes, so we have great pikes, heavy boots. This is beautiful. I kind of like this. Have some red caps. These things are cool. Okay, red caps are a CR6. Let's put those in there. Red caps, CR6. They're medium-sized Fae. I was looking for the red hag though. Oh, it's probably in H's. It's probably very close to this to begin with. Ooh, a harpy owl? Oh, that's cool. There's Red Hag. Okay, I actually have not used this yet in a group, but I'm planning on using it in one of my groups. And I have notes here about what I was going to have it do as well. It is a CR7. So we could totally use the Red Hag. Cool. Red Hags, an elder race, much older than elves and as old as the dragons they claim. Red Hags are the most cunning and longest lived of the hags, having a lifespan of more than 1,000 years, and they are fey creatures. They're not horrid to look upon. Hags, okay, the hags have a deep connection with all elements of nature, and they often make their homes in deep forests, in caves, or alongside coastlines. Oh, you guys, this is perfect. Check this out. Blood magic. We were talking about sacrifices, right? Because of their close connection to nature, red hags often serve as druids. Within their druidic circles, however, they practice blood sacrifices and perform ritualistic blood magic, both to slack their cravings for humanoid blood, but also as a means to venerate Hecate, goddess of dark magic. Red hags also favor, yeah, beautiful. This is perfect. Red hags are perfect, you guys. I love this. We're getting some really good thematic creatures already. Red hag. CR7. Perfect. Cool. Coin Slot, hello, welcome to the stream, dude. AJ Silver Radio will be here for another 2+ hours. When all your monsters start with the same letter, you know your DM did this. Yes, Aunt Elizabeth. All right. We need a couple more monsters. We probably need some like monsters that are like kind of low CR, maybe a CR4 or something, because we do want to have some encounters that are pretty easy. Not every encounter should be difficult, you guys. There needs to be a variety of difficulties when you're developing your adventures. So let's go find a lower CR, CR4 or something. Carrion Beetle, Ash Drake, Edimu, Elf, Shadow Fey Guardian Elf. What is that? Shadow Fey Guardian Elf, 174. Forest Marauder. There's a Forest Marauder. That sounds interesting. Let's take a look at this elf though on 174 and see what that is. Oh wow, this is Fey. Oh, here's the Fey creature. Check this out. The Fair Derrig. Fair Derrig is a Fey creature. The Fair Derrig were the hunters, herders, and equerry of the elven nobility. That's interesting. All right, cool. Oh, look at this. They are sometimes found as thralls or scouts serving hags, trollkin, and shadow fae, but they are unwilling and distrustful allies at best. That's interesting. Anyway, we were trying to go to an elf. Guardian, what is it? Where was it? 174? The Guardian Elf? This is called a Guardian. Oh, it looks like there's a whole like species called Shadow Fae Elves. And the Guardian was one of them. Yeah, I don't know. This probably doesn't appeal to me quite so much. Cave Light Moss, page 53. Interesting. Lich Hound. What page is Lich Hound on? I can take a look at that. This looked interesting. The Fair Derrig looked kind of. I'm gonna write that down. That's a possibility. We might come up with more creatures in our brainstorming list than we actually use, because that happens. That's a CR3. All right. Okay, so let's do Cave Light Moss. Cave Light Moss is on page 53. You can tell who owns Tome of Beasts. They're all like, all right, Luke, I found one for you. Cave Light Moss. Oh, nice. Challenge rating 4. It doesn't move at all, so it's like a bushwhacker. It's an ambusher, it looks like, probably. Yeah, it probably just hangs and attacks you when you go underneath it or something. Because its speed is so slow that it's not going to be able to follow you or anything. We could throw some of that in there. It could just be in one of the chambers. Cave Light Moss. I'll write that down. Cave Light Moss, CR4. And what was the other one? Oops. Lich Hound is 274. Lich Hound. Oh my, it's an undead creature though. Does this fit? I don't know that this fits thematically. How would druids come up with a Lich Hound working for them? Yeah, we have Fair Doug already written down, or Fair Derrig. Yeah, I have a cat underneath by my feet. I think we have too much of a stretch to justify this one. Where are we at? Forest Marauders on page 205. Yeah, blood magic fuels undeath, but to dogs? Like, they're like sacrificing humans, it was the idea. Not dogs, because dogs could technically be part of nature once again if humans stopped like abusing, you know, taking whatever. Where was I going? What page was I going? Where was that? Where the heck was that? Forest Marauder 205. And I want to get that Hound of the Night too. We'll see what that is. 205. Forest Marauder. A large giant. Oh, nice. Ooh, these could be like guardians outside the cave complex or something. Primitive and relatively diminutive form of giant. Forest Marauders claim wilderness areas farthest from civilization when they can. Oh, I like this. Okay, this could work. It speaks Sylvan. Orc friends. Nah, they're gonna be druid friends tonight. I like the Forest Marauders. Let's write them down. What CR are they? CR4? We need to get some CR6s and 7s. Can you guys help me out with some CR6s and 7s? Because these guys are getting, we got several CR3s and 4s now, and that's probably too many of those. What was the other one I wanted to look at? 251. Oh, Hound of Night. Oh, I'm familiar with these. I've seen these before. I think I used these in my Curse of Strahd game. Yeah, instead of wolves, I used a bunch of these. And my players were like freaking out when they were just reappearing wherever they wanted to. And I was like, yeah, isn't mobility on the battlefield like huge? Amazingly huge? Yes, it is. All right, anyway, Hound of the Night's pretty good. We'll put that down. They are CR5. Hound of the Night, CR5. Those could definitely work for druids. And we could use some of these if we don't put them in the adventure, in like the actual dungeon itself, the cave complex. We can also use them as, what do you want to call it? Random encounters or wandering monsters in the dungeon. All right. Ooh. Death Wisp. Okay, let's take a look at that. Page 72. All right. Yeah, art is amazing in these books. It's really good. I noticed some of these signatures too. One of the guy that did some of the artwork, a lot of the artwork for Toma Beast, did some of the artwork in my book Into the Fae as well. I noticed not all over the place, but there's quite a few of them. I noticed his signature on these, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I was like, hey, I hired that guy too. Where was I going? I got distracted. Somebody said something and I was like, yes, let's look at that. Okay, page 72. Page 72. Oh, that looks cool. Woo! That looks pretty sweet right there. CR27. Let's do it. Oh, what page was I going to again? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Death Wisp. Okay, here we go. Ooh, nice. A shadowy figure. Cool. Fae Undead. A Death Wisp is a wrath-like spirit created in the Shadow Realm from the violent death of a Shadow Fae or an Evil Fae. You know what I like? These, the druids could be sacrificing people, and then every so often one of the persons comes back as a Death Wisp to aid their cause. So I know it says that they're undead evil fae or something, but whatever. We're dungeon masters. We can change whatever we want. So maybe that's something that's going on too. But that's cool. I like that. That kind of justifies having an undead creature, you know, because they're literally sacrificing people, and hey, every so often one of them comes back. Ah. All right, so let's write that down. Death Wisp. CR7. All right. I think we're pretty close. We're gonna get one more monster on the list, and then we're gonna start creating this thing. I don't know. I think I went to 251. Didn't I go to 251, guys? Yeah, I did that one. The Hound of the Night. We got that one. What else did I miss? Did anybody else recommend something else that I didn't look at? Page numbers are appreciated. Rotting Wind, 330. Let me look at that one. Yeah, if you put the page number in, then that makes it really easy for me. If you just put the name in, I'm like, I don't know where to flip to. Rotting Wind. Oh man. A rotting wind is an undead creature made up of the foul air and grave dust, sloshed off by innumerable undead creatures within lost tomes and grand apocalypse. Scouts for undead armies, withering crops. Ooh, I just had an idea. Killing all of these people, doing all of these sacrifices, they're putting all of their bodies and stuff in a certain place, right? And those bodies and things could be rotting away and causing these rotting winds to spawn. And then these rotting winds begin wandering the countryside. They go into the city sometimes, farmhouses and stuff like that. And that's causing a real problem. That could be one of the plot hooks that gets the adventurers to go solve what's going on. So this could be justified too, you know, a little bit of creativity, and we got a good justification and a plot hook too. So yeah, this could work. Let's write this guy down. So this is a Rotting Wind, CR6. Cool. I like it. Mamurma is on 284. Let's go look at that one. This is the last one. Last one. Ooh, Aberration, Fae, CR6. That's pretty cool. Twisted Field Spirits. I'm gonna pass on this one. It doesn't fit the vibe that I'm feeling for this Druid Fae thing, honestly. I think some Fae type creatures and undead make sense in the whole kind of plot we're setting up here, but this one doesn't. I don't get the feel for this one. It's cool though, but not for this adventure. Okay. Yeah, mimic suggestions will not get used. Just give up now. They will never get used in my adventures. Okay, so all the monsters are out of Tome of Beasts. Let's go over to the let's go over here and all creatures are from Tome of Beasts. Squeaky, what is the problem? He's like, I want my snacks. We want our snacks. It's snack time. Let's go. Come on. All right, let's get the storyline written. We want to give a brief overview of the situation the PCs will encounter in this adventure. Describe the major premise, who the villain is, what they're up to, what their stakes are, those sorts of things. All right, yay. What is the name of this druid? The Herald of Blood is going to be the head druid who is leading this whole thing. We need a name for them. Please. Taunt not the mods, for though thou art easily smote. It's beautiful. Mr. Gore, thank you for becoming a member, dude. I appreciate that. I think you're already a member, man. Your name sounds so stinking familiar. Anyway, thank you, dude. Maximilian the Defiler. It's a druid. And it's not an evil druid. It's just like a normal person. Hello, I'm a druid. Your civilization sucks. The druid is the leader of the druidic order who is sacrificing people from town in order to appease the earth gods so that the end of the world won't come. Manthor the Deceiver. I like Manthor. Ooh, the Arch Druid Passarium. Oh, there you go. I like that. Thanks, Chase. Arch Druid Passarium. All right. That's going to be our NPC. Passarium. The Arch Druid. Arch Druid. What is the name of the Druidic Order? I need the name of the Druidic Order. Yeah, he's the bad guy. He's the antagonist. The name of the Druidic Order. An Archdruid. An Archdruid is a druid that is bigger than other druids. Druidic Order of the Sanguine Heart. Order of the Red Sun. Message deleted. The Circle of Blood. Circle of Renewal. Ooh, I like that. Order of the Eternal Earth. Circle of the Fields. Order of the Black Sun. Yeah, circles. Yeah, Circle of Renewal. I like that. The Circle of Renewal, because that's what they're trying to do. Oops, go away. The Circle of Renewal. A druidic order devoted to... What's the name of the Elder Earth God that they serve? Give me a name of an Elder Earth God. Perfect says, good job, mods. I'm assuming you guys deleted something that needed deleting. The Circle of Life. Sylvanus, no, sir. We can't use that. Dolos, Vornir, Ged. Terrell Varus. Hey, Owen, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Terrell Varus? I can't even pronounce that. Owen, what are you doing suggesting a name that I can't pronounce? He's like, I know Luke's secret weakness. It's not a secret, dude. Eldon. Ooh, I like that. Daniel, I think we're going to use that one. Eldon. That's cool. Devoted to Eldon. A druidic order devoted to Eldon. An elder deity spelling of the earth. There we go. Okay, cool. The locations. We probably need the name of a location of a city, a nearby city that is having the people like kidnapped and stuff. So give me the name of a city, please. Give me the name of a city. Oh, we should just call it Grimstone. Yeah, we should call it Grimstone, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's go Grimstone. So by the way, the reason that I'm naming Grimstone is that in a future issue of Lair magazine, we're going to be publishing a city with all of the information and stuff that you need to know about a city to have adventures based in and around that city. It's going to have a city map, it'll have a map of the surrounding area, and then through Lair magazine and all the subsequent issues of Lair magazine, we're going to start fleshing out that city and the region around it and different cities, and we're going to start building a little bit of a campaign setting so that all of the adventures that we publish in Lair magazine could kind of fit in there if you want them to. Now, many dungeon masters are going to take the adventures and they're going to put them in their own game setting and stuff like that, which is cool, which is what most people do. But if you want to have a little bit of a campaign setting that kind of works together with the adventures in Lair magazine, that's something that we're going to start doing. So that's the reason I suggested Grimstone. By the way, Lair magazine is the location that all of my patrons get every single month, and we literally just released the latest issue. The January issue came out on Monday too. So if you're interested in taking a look at Lair magazine, there is a link in the chat that my moderators should be putting there. Thank you, moderators. So, you get a quick little sleazy plug. Look how nicely that worked itself in there. Okay, anyway, you guys were brainstorming a name for a city, and I just picked one for you. Grimstone. A nearby city. Yay! We need a name of, let's say, a forest. A forest where the druids have like their stronghold. And by the way, it is a little bit mountainous because their cave is in the side of a mountain or something, a hill at the very least. But we need the name of like a forest, perhaps, where they could be, hanging out and stuff. Blightwood, the Celian Woods. Ooh, I like that one. Anglor, Greenwood, Sanguine Woods, Bloodstone. We like the word sanguine, don't we? We really like that word tonight. Wormwood. Yeah, I can't use that. Bedarian Wood. Okay, we're gonna go back. Where was it? Bloodpine. Bloodpine. The Solarian. Okay. Kasei, thank you so much. We're going to go with your suggestion. I'm going to write that down. The Kalian Woods. A nearby forest. A nearby forest in slightly mountainous region. There we go. The Slayan Woods. Whee! All right, beautiful. Got that. Wood. The wood. Wood. Forest. Ah! Waffles. Hey, Waffles. What's going on, dude? How you doing, buddy? Hey, Peak D&D. What's up, dude? How you doing? It's gonna be a wonderful vacation spot once we populate it with a bunch of bad guys. Okay, cool. Now that we have the names of places and some important people, thank you, AVG. Let me tell you a little something about AVG. Here's a rant for you. You see how I got this pop-up right here where they're trying to sell me internet security things? Okay, let me explain something. Oops. I used AVG's free virus protection on my computer, and I'd always get these pop-ups. Hey, buy the paid program. And I was like, okay, okay, I'm gonna buy your paid virus protection program so that you stop giving me pop-ups. And I was like, there, give some money, go away. All right, fine. And you know, I'm getting value out of it, so they deserve some money. But anyway, I paid them. And the thought is that since I'm paying them, I'm gonna stop getting all of these pop-ups asking me to buy more stuff. No, it didn't work. I still get tons of pop-ups. It's like they're like, well, he gave us a little bit of money. Maybe he'll give us more. It's like, oh my gosh. Ah! It's the upsell. It's the classic upsell, which I can respect. But to see it, but it's interesting when you, sometimes there are things that just annoy you, right? But then there are things that annoy you, and then you understand the rationale and the tactic behind it more, and you're just like, oh, you sleazy dogs, you. Anyway, can you cancel your subscription? I don't care. I can close a little pop-up. It doesn't bother me. It's not like they're doing it like every 10 minutes. It's like every week I might get a pop-up. It's not that big of a deal. I can live with that. I can respect that they're trying to sell their products. You know, it's their company. They have to do that. It's not like they're doing it every day, several times a day. Then I might be upset. Brendan, dude, thank you so much for the $30 super chat, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Says, hey, Luke, love all the videos you post on YouTube. Well, thank you, dude. I really do appreciate that. My wife is now going to demand that I take her out to eat. Which is fair. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate that. You know what? I have a cat that has been bothering the crap out of me right here. And I think it's because he knows that it's snack time. So we should probably do our snack. All right. Okay. All right. So this is what snack time is. And this container is almost empty. So we're going to give it a refill right here. And we are going to use this big container because it has a screw-on lid. My cats, if I use this lid, my cats know how to break into this container. They will tip it over and smack at it until the lid pops off, and then they eat all of the snacks out of it. Calm down, holy crap. So anyway, we will be using the hefty container. Oh my gosh, they're gonna eat my legs. You guys see this? Holy crap. They're swarming. Will you calm down? Man. Yes, I know. I know you're crazy. I understand that. Calm down. Jeez. All right, here we go. Here's the camera. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have almost all of them. Yes, I know. Jeez. You maniacs. Quit sniffing his butt. All right, I'll be back. That's a lot of cats. How did we get here? Taking in strays who are pregnant. That's how we got here. That's how it happens, ladies and gentlemen. Are there any cat monsters? Tanner, there are always cat monsters. Oh, Owen. Owen, thank you for the super chat, dude. Appreciate that. Kalian is part of... Oh, we don't want to use it then. Yeah. What should we call it? We have to give it a different name then. We're just gonna call it Nailsian Woods. There we go. You know, at some point though, with all the proper names, like with all the proper names in the world that people use and all the various publications all over the place, like you can't avoid duplicating something somewhere, you know, and it's inadvertent. It's like, I didn't know that you had that specific weird name in one of your publications. Like, I don't read all of your publications, you know, so. Dawson, thank you for the super chat, dude. We're not doing really Q&A tonight, dude. We're creating an adventure. I'm sorry, dude. Maybe somebody in the chat could help him. One of the moderators, give him some suggestions. Crafting materials and stuff for terrain, which I don't do anyway. So I probably wouldn't be able to answer that. But somebody in the chat, help him out, please. If you would, I would appreciate it. All right, sweet. So let's keep going with our adventure then. Where was I at? We were going to write the storyline. Okay, there we go. Storyline. The circle. An order of druids called the Circle. I can't spell. Of Renewal. Believes the end times are near. Led by the Arc Druid Passerium. They have begun offering... Dawson, thank you, sir. Dawson says here $5. Thank you. Here's $5 for how dumb I am. I got the notification and clicked it and did not read it. Carry on, my liege. Well, it's all right, dude. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Next week we'll be doing Q&A though, so we'll get you hooked up, man. Just come back. Led by the Archdruid Passerium, they have begun offering human sacrifices to their deity. To Eldon, an elder deity of the earth, in the hopes of staving off the coming apocalypse. There we go. Thank you, Victor, for the £2 super chat, man. I appreciate that. I don't think I have. Saint Cuthbert? No, I don't think so. In the hopes of staving off the coming apocalypse. They are taking these. They are kidnapping these human sacrifices. Are very generously supplied by the nearby city town of Grimstone and its surrounding farmlands. Let's say. Needless to say, the inhabitants of that town don't like this. Are uneasy with more and more citizens going missing and want the issue resolved. We could also say, further complicating matters, the corpses of all the sacrifices are buried in a common grave. Common open grave. And as they rot away, what are those things called? Rotting wind. Is rotting wind actually living? Okay, well, we'll say a living pestilence known as rotting wind is being spawned. The rotting wind drifts across the region, preying on the innocent, and occasionally even floats into Grimstone itself. If the druids, if the circle of renewal is not stopped, they will bring upon the apocalypse themselves by eradicating all humanoid life from the region through their sacrifices. All right, cool. There's some story, plot, and all that kind of stuff. Gives you a high level idea of what's going on. All right, cool. Oh. Are they sacrificing bean farmers? Slurring Scott, you had better believe they're sacrificing bean farmers. Bean farmers are like some of the most important farmers in like, you know, our world, because they create beans. And I don't know about you, but I eat lots of beans. I literally eat lots of beans, you guys. It's true. I have beans like probably at least once a day, if not 2 times a day. So yeah. So I love bean farmers. I'm being dead serious. I eat lots of beans. Not the bean farmers. Bo, dude, you need to like lead a revolution. Stop the sacrifice of the bean farmers. Squeaky, knock it off. See, he's trying to break into this container and he has no idea that he's dumb. It's empty. There's nothing to break into. He's so dumb. Okay, we need to start creating this adventure. We're going to skip. This is what we're going to do. We're going to skip over. We're not going to do random encounters. We'll come back to that if we have time. The inciting event is so dumb and easy. You know, like this is the this is the adventure hook. The inciting event is also the adventure hook. My cats are so dumb. I just gave you your treats and now they're like, want more. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Townsfolk or the mayor. This is so easy. Mayor of Grimstone, ask the characters to find out where all the disappearing people are going and stop it. This is, yeah. Okay. The characters learn about the, what is it called? Rotting wind? Where is this? Where is this? It's rotting wind, right? Yeah, rotting wind. Rotting wind floating about the region, killing people, and are tasked with stopping it. Okay, so there's a couple different ideas for adventure hooks. Okay. There. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on the adventure hooks because it's going to take us a lot of time to make this dungeon and we need to get to work. So, sorry. Investigate the local bean shortage and smelly wind. Yes, exactly. That is the essence of our adventure hooks. Thank you. All right, so we got that done. Yeah, like I was saying, we're doing this at a very, very high level. If you want adventures that are built out, like detailed and really well written, you need to get Lair magazine. You need to become a DM Lair patron because you're going to get way better content. This is just what we can do in a live stream. So we're very high level, not a whole lot of details. So bear with me here. Adventure details. Okay, now we're actually going to start getting this sorted out in more detail. So this cave system, what is the name? Oh, the Caves of Renewal. Oh yes. The Caves of Renewal. And you can't actually see that. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. The Caves of Renewal. Right there. And let me move this guy over here. There we go. And oops, let's zoom in some. So we're gonna call it the Caves of Renewal. And let's put some high level information about the Caves of Renewal. Let's put this up into our locations as well. A cave complex in the Nalcian Woods where the Circle of Renewal, where leaders of the Circle of Renewal dwell. Not all of them, but the leaders, we'll say. There we go. Okay, cool. Caves of Renewal. High-level details about the Caves of Renewal. We need to know basic stuff about construction. Whoops. This is like a natural cave formation. This is a natural cave formation. The ceilings are probably about 10 feet high. Yeah. With walls of unworked stone and earth. Ceilings are about 10 feet tall in the corridor, in corridors. ceilings in the chambers are about as tall as, are about, we'll say 20 feet tall. There we go. That's good. Just want some basic information about this cave system. I like to include this at the beginning of all my adventures. That's probably most of the big questions. With, we'll say, floor, walls, and ceiling. Those are probably the big... Yeah. Bo, what's up, dude? My daughter wants me to tell you that your cats are adorable. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Tell your daughter thank you. What's your daughter's name? If you don't, I mean, if you don't want to share, that's fine. But I was just gonna say hi to her. I have a cat running around. Oh, he's going after the laser pointer. Yeah, the laser pointer is going on. I have like an automatic laser pointer that comes on every so often. Oh, we're doing a book giveaway too. Enter the giveaway at that link that just came up. And we're gonna select the winner to the giveaway at the end of the stream. Imogen, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Imogen, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry, but thank you for watching. I'm happy you like the cats. Squeaky's the most adorable. Look at this. There he is. Oh, there's the laser pointer. Oh, he's going after it. Yep, he's running after the laser pointer. He's attacking the box. He's like, where's it going? Hey, whoa. Gotta get that thing. Okay, that's good. That's great. Oh yeah, we're also raising money for All God's Children. It is a charity that helps orphans down in is it Ethiopia? I think it's Ethiopia and Guatemala. So if you'd like to donate, all tips, 100% of all tips go toward All God's Children, the charity that we are raising money for right now. When we get to $500, we will donate to them. And we're getting pretty close. We're about 2/3 of the way there, it looks like. So yes, thank you everybody who has been donating to that. Okay, so that is enough information about the Caves of Renewal. Here, I'll throw it. This is the challenge rating link website thingy. There you go. I don't know why I don't have a chat box in OBS, which seems really dumb. Why don't I have a chat box in OBS? That's so dumb. Okay, whatever. All right, now we're gonna start putting stuff in our dungeon. Well, what was our? Okay, we did this. Create the encounters. You know, we're gonna do both these at the same time. We're gonna create the encounters and flesh out the dungeon at the same time. We've done the first 3 steps already in our little cheat sheet there. So this is probably gonna be like a C1. Kirby, thank you for the $25, dude. You're awesome. You gave $50 at the very beginning, and now we go another 25. Thank you, dude. I know. You know what? Yeah, Mr. Gore, you bring up a wonderful point. Whoops, that's the wrong button. There are no doors in this dungeon, and that is not good. This map right here we commissioned. By the way, Goliath Cleric, when you're putting together that checklist, that in good order checklist that we talked about a little bit ago, make sure that doors are on that checklist for the cartographers. This is one of our older maps, and so it must have slipped through. But anyway. Oh man, Owen, that is so low, dude. Look at that. He just did a £2 super chat to get his name up top. Somebody kill him. Somebody get his name off the board. Oh my word. Literally, he just did like a £2 super chat to get who was up on the board beforehand, Kirby or something. Oh my gosh, it's $50. $50 super chat will get his name off the board. That was so underhanded. Oh my word, I cannot believe that. Somebody get him off from there. Let's do this. That's a total backstab. Not you, Penguin Butt. Okay. Amber's like, I almost did what Owen did. Oh my gosh. Oh man, it's like everybody here is just so underhanded. It's what I would do too. All right, anyway, let's start. Crap, I keep pushing the wrong buttons. All right, here we go. I feel like we need some guardians outside here. I want to have some guardians right here because if you notice here, what we have going on, this is like the throne room right up here where the bad guy, the boss, is probably going to be. So we don't want, if the adventurers are going to go straight to the boss, there should be some hefty guardians right out front. But if we put some guardians like right here, right outside, then what's going to happen is the adventurers will probably say, hey, there's a corridor right here. Let's go through here first. And then they won't necessarily go right by the guardians, or they won't go right to the boss room. So we're going to put some, I was thinking those giants, we had a couple giants would be like a really good candidate for that. The forest marauders, these CR4s, these big giants would be pretty good for standing right there. So I think we're going to put some forest marauders out there, and they're CR4s. So let's see if we put like maybe 4 of them out there. That's an easy encounter, but that's not too bad. Four of them could be standing there. Yeah. Thank you, Goliath Cleric. God, he's like, I will take care of that. Wonderful. And tipping to our charity. I love it. Beautiful. Owen, hit Owen's name off from there. Bye. Goliath Cleric is like, Luke, I'll just take some of the money that you paid me to take care of Owen. And Owen, yeah, that's great. I think maybe 4 of these guys out there. We could probably do 5 of them, but these are giants. I think they're large creatures or huge creatures. So there's not a whole lot of room out there for too many of them. So maybe 4 of them out front. It's a deterrent, you know. So let's put those at the very front. C1. What do we call this? Maybe like the ledge. The middle ledge. Yeah, let's call that the middle ledge. And we're going to say that for... What are they called again? Oh, jeez. Forest Marauders. Marauders. I can't spell. 4 Forest Marauders are standing guard outside the central entrance to the Caves of Renewal on the middle ledge south of the cave system. They're somewhat distracted, giving anyone who tries to sneak into the western entrance advantage when doing so. And then anyone who tries to enter the central, let's say western or eastern entrances, advantage when doing so. Anyone who tries to enter the central entrance is immediately spotted and challenged. Okay, that's it. We gotta keep moving. Normally I would build out more encounter notes and stuff, but we don't have time for that tonight. So we're just gonna do high level stuff, and then, you know, dungeon masters will have to flesh it out themselves. We're ready to move on to our next area. And we have used the Forest Marauders, which is cool. And this is an easy encounter. Often I like to just put that parenthetically after as a note to myself or whatever. Yeah, there's an upper ledge entrance too. Over here, there's 3 entrances, which is good. And this is the one that those Forest Marauders are going to be guarding. This central one right here. So chances are good the players are going to sneak into this area first. So, you know what we should do? We should just label these rooms really quick and get that done with. So let's go through and label all of our rooms. We're going to call this right here will be C2. And we got C3. C4. C5. C6. Just gonna go around clockwise. There are multiple paths through this. There are entrances and different paths as well. So it's non-linear, which is good. So that is very good. We didn't get any doors. We're missing the doors, but we are checking a lot of the other good checkboxes for maps, such as multiple entrances and having more than one way through the dungeon, making sure it's not linear. Let's go right there. Wow, we have way too many rooms. I actually picked a small map too. I was looking through the maps that I was potentially going to use for this, and the other ones were even bigger and had more rooms. And I was like, wow, how did that happen? It's too many rooms. I need a small map. Okay, cool. So we have the map labeled. That'll make it a little bit easier for us as we go here. Luke, you said doors or obstacles in 50% of the map. Oh, and there are obstacles? What are the obstacles? A ladder? And a ledge? Okay, I mean okay, that's fair. We have ladders and ledges. So but it's not an obstacle that impedes travel. So you could still have an arcane eye, which at 16th level, they're probably going to have arcane eye. Or you could have a familiar, which they're going to have. Or you could have a druid shapeshift, which they are. Of all of those options for scouting out a dungeon and destroying the element of exploration, a 16th level group is going to have at least one of those. So even having ledges and ladders doesn't cut it. Like, we need doors or something where they have to, like, you know, physically do something to get to the next room. So it doesn't really check that box off, in my opinion. Okay. C2. What should be in here? We have some sleds, it looks like, and a table. Some sleds and a table. What are, oh, this is where the creatures, these are the creatures that go they kidnap the humanoids. And then they tie them up and they carry them back on these sleds. And so what would our creature be that is doing all of the kidnapping? Who should that creature be? Well, come on, baby, let's do this. We use the Forest Marauders. I'm just gonna put a strike through so we know we used it. These Fair Derrig, I think, are pretty good. These Fair Derrig are like really good choices, I think, for like the kidnappers. And they could be, I mean, they could be like led by like a, oh, or the Red Caps. No, the Red Caps. Oh yes, the Red Caps. That's a perfect choice for the kidnappers because they're really tough too. The Red Cap. Yeah, the Red Caps. Okay, cool. It could be maybe some Fair Derrigs and a Red Cap, but let's just do Red Caps. The Red Caps are the best as far as for kidnapping because they're really challenging creatures. And if I put 6 of them in that room, we have a hard encounter. I want to have 6 Red Caps in this room. Where was that room? We could have 6 Red Caps in this room, and they're literally getting ready to go out and kidnap some more people. Oh, look at this! This is where they keep the captives. This is where they keep the captives. Let's make there just be 4 Red Caps. Let's have there be 4 Red Caps in C2. All right, let's get down here. C2 is the staging area. And then we're gonna say 4 Red Caps are here, getting their sleighs ready to go out and kidnap more humanoids for sacrifices. All right, and then we're gonna say C3 is the prison cell. Come on, baby. Because in C3, so we have 4 Red Caps that are getting ready down here. And then here we have, look at, there's a torture rack. It's got blood on it and stuff. It's literally a rack, it looks like. And then we have a place to put prisoners. And we could have 3 Red Caps right here. We have 3 stools, 3 Red Caps. Thank you. Okay, cool. So C3 is the prison cell. And we'll say 3 Red Caps are here. Two currently have a humanoid, let's say a middle-aged half-elf male tied to a rack. And are slowly stretching him. The third sits on a stool, keeping an eye on, let's say, half a dozen humanoid prisoners, humanoid captives, we'll say captives, in the cell that dominates the eastern side of the chamber. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 Red Caps. Beautiful. You don't want to get into realistic medieval torture? No, we don't. We're just doing fantasy torture, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the 3rd Red Cap is the supervisor. Ledgers and Loans, a game for those who want to play at a banker class. I don't know what that was about. Okay. A total of 40 Red Caps. And let's do this. So we're going to say any combat here alerts the red caps. Is red cap one word or two? Two, okay. Alerts the red caps in area C3, and they arrive in 1d4 rounds, 1d2 rounds to join the combat. 1d3 rounds to join the combat. And we're gonna, because I want a wave. I basically want waves. 4 red caps and 3 red caps isn't too challenging, and so we're gonna create a wave effect here, which makes things interesting. And we're gonna say C2. Okay, perfect. So we got a bunch of red caps. Yay! Oh, we're 30. Oh, wow, that's amazing. You guys, we are $35 away from raising our $500 for All God's Children. Check this out. So we're currently raising money for All God's Children. They are a charity that supports orphans in Ethiopia and Guatemala. And we're really close to our goal. We're raising $500 for them. And so anyway, if you want, all tips go toward All God's Children. If you wish to contribute, feel free to do so. Is Owen back on the board? Oh man, Owen, thank you so much. Owen, $50. Holy crap. Thank you, dude. Owen's just like, here's some money. I get my name on the board again. Very nice. So yeah, we're very close, guys. Really appreciate this. This is really cool. This is awesome. All right. Okay, so got our red caps, Forest Marauders. What are we at? We're on C4. There we go. Ed Robinson. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. $50 tip for All God's Children. Really appreciate that, dude. And that we hit our goal. We hit our goal. Beautiful. Now we get to pick a new charity. I'll do that offline. But anyway, very cool. That's basically what we do, folks. We literally, we pick a charity. We raise $500 for them. We donate it. And then we pick another charity. And we just keep on doing that. We end up donating. We've been raising $500 every 2 streams. And so we've been donating like close to like probably over $1,000 a month to different charities. That is so super cool. Anyway, let's keep going here. Let's go to our map. So we got that done. Now we're gonna go on to C4. I think C4 and C5 are not going to have any creatures in them. They're just gonna be like, I don't know, storage or something. What could we throw in these rooms? This one has like haystacks and like stuff. I don't know. This could be storage or something. What do you guys think? What could they put in these rooms? I don't want creatures in these rooms. We're just gonna put stuff in here or something. C4 and C5 are just gonna be storage rooms. There we go. What can we throw in those rooms, guys? The bathroom? C4 is the bathroom? You guys, they live out in a forest in a cave system. If they're gonna go to the bathroom, they're gonna walk outside into the forest and go to the bathroom. They're not gonna poop and pee in their own cave system. That stinks things up. They're gonna walk outside. Barrels of mushrooms. Body pile. Ooh, oh, and the grasping moss. Oh, nice. C4 is where they store the explosives. Thank you, Lazix. That's a great idea. Whatever made you think of that? So, oh yes, body storage. Body storage. C5, body storage. I think we're just gonna have both of these be body storage. The floor of this room is covered with blood-stained straw. And piled atop the straw, I gotta be able to spell better, are several decomposing corpses from recent sacrifices. I think that is pretty much the same deal. Now here's the thing. I want to put something in one of these. I think we should have some of this rotting wind. Remember this rotting wind? We should have one of these, have some of these be in these rooms. And I want to put something in the room on the far side that's going to make the characters go in there and poke around and try to get this thing, like some sort of treasure perhaps. And then when they do so, the rotting wind seeps up from beneath the bodies and attacks. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Doors are too artificial, yes. Cue the player who wants to loot every body in the body storage room. John Barry, yes, there will be that player. Loot the bodies, they're decomposing corpses. They could be zombies. Go in there and loot them. Ooh, the death wisp. Ooh, that's true. A rotting wind or a death wisp. Interesting. Where else would we put those? Like if we don't put them there, where would we put those? Yeah, that might be the best place to put those. Otherwise, you're not going to have them anywhere, potentially. Well, no, the death wisps. I think the death wisps could be somewhere else. Because those are going to be working for the druids. So I think the rotting wind is the best thing to have right there. Okay, let's get that done. Body storage. What could be treasure or something? An electrum piece? Shiny rocks? Not the electrum. A pile. They find a single silver coin. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna say the glint of several coins flickers from the far side of this chamber. A total of, I don't know. Give me a number. How many silver pieces are they gonna find? Gold, silver pieces. Throw me some numbers. Throw me some numbers. Just throw me a whole bunch of crap. Throw me some crap. All right. 36 copper pieces. 42 silver pieces. Throw me some numbers. 414 gold pieces. 15 platinum pieces. I need some jewelry. Give me some jewelry. Jewelry. And give me a common magic item. Throw me some stuff. Ooh, diamonds. How many diamonds? 32 diamonds. 32 diamonds. 3 diamonds. 100 gold pieces each. That's convenient. That's a convenient number of diamonds at 100 gold pieces each. Foreshadowing. A ring of wish. Winged boots. Winged boots. A staff of flowers. Yes. Staff of flowers. Is that SRD? Can we use staff of flowers, Ed? Staff of flowers. He's like, Luke, people are just posting a bajillion magic items. I can't look them all up. Yeah, I just want to know about Staff of Flowers. Can we use that? No. What can we use? What a Ring of Protection. Can we use Ring of Protection? Of all of those magic items, Ed, which one can we use? Yes, he says yes. Ring of Protection? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's use that one. I'm like, the one magic item that I thought was cool, a Staff of Flowers, and we can't use it. Yay. Okay. Can be found on the bodies. Okay, now we need to have a whole bunch of stuff that we can find on the bodies in the other room. Start brainstorming and throw me some numbers. I need numbers and gems, trinkets, and cool crap. Brainstorm for me. This is a level 16 adventure, so we can put almost anything we want to in here. I'm probably not gonna stock this very much with stuff, and we're gonna put a note at the beginning to have the Dungeon Master do it because we just don't have time. A total of 50 silver pieces. I need coinage. Give me some numbers. 19 copper pieces. Thank you. Somebody gave me a string of numbers. 90 gold pieces. 35 platinum pieces. Ooh, what kind of Iowan stone? A defective Sword of Warning. Oh, that's nice. A jar of bees. I love it. A jar of bees. What kind of Iowan stone? What kind of Iowan stone? And is that SRD? It is. Okay, what kind of Iowan stone? Ooh, yes. A pair of ruby earrings. A defective Sword of Warning. The Dungeon Master can decide what that means. And an Iowan Stone of Sustenance. Thank you. Ioun stone. I don't know how to say that. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna say what is it? Rotting wind? What's the name of that? Rotting wind. One rotting wind dwells among the pile of rotting bodies and emerges to attack if they are disturbed. And we know that they will be. The rotting wind in area C5 also joins any such combat. So we get 2 rotting winds. That's perfect. Because then we're gonna have it'll attack them from 2 different sides, which will make the combat more interesting. And what was the CR of a rotting wind? I just want to check how difficult that is. 2 of them. Oh, that's going to be easy. 2 rotting winds at a CR6 will be an easy encounter. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's going to be trivial. Yeah, it's trivial. It's a trivial encounter. That's nothing, which is fine. I don't mind that. You got to have a variety of difficulties of encounters in your dungeons. Can't everything be too hard. Okay, CR6, C6. What are we going to put up here? We have a room with a whole bunch of like tables and a cook place and stuff. This is our fair derrig, you guys. Our fair derrig dwell here. For sure. So we got the rotting wind. We did red caps. We did the rotting wind. We need to put our fair derrig up here, but they're not alone. I think that they're going to have a couple red hags. A couple red hags, maybe. No, well, no, we have other rooms. We can put the red hags somewhere else. Our red hags could sleep in this room. Well, one of the red hags, and there are 4 more red hags over here or something. What if we have a bunch of the fair derrigs and 1 red hag here? And then if combat is joined, the other red hags are over here in their quarters and they go over and help on a certain round. That should work pretty well. Yeah. That'll be pretty cool. So that'll be fair derrigs. What level were those guys? CR3. That's super easy. And 1 red hag. Okay, so we have a CR3. We could have a whole bunch of those and it's only medium. Look at that. And then we're gonna add a red hag who is a CR7. Okay, I can't find my stuff. What am I trying to do? There we go. That only makes it hard. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. So 10 fair derrigs and 1 red hag. Fair derrig. I'm not gonna know how to spell that. I'm gonna have to copy paste that. Let's go. What was this? C6? I don't know. That looked like a kitchen to me. It looks like where they make their food and crap. 10. Fair derrigs. Supervised by 1 red hag are here preparing a meal. Very nice. No, that wasn't a door. It's a ladder. There's like they have ledges and ladders that go up. C7 is going to be the red hag dormitory. And we're running out of time in the stream, so I'm starting to pick up the pace here. Red hag dormitory. Because they have dormitories. They don't have quarters or rooms. They have dormitories. Yay! I don't know why. Who knows? 4 red hags. You know what? We started doing something here. 10. I am picky. There we go. 4 red hags are resting here. And then we're going to say any combat here draws the attention of the red hags in area C7, and they arrive in 1d4 plus 1 rounds to investigate. And then we're going to say for the red hag dormitory, any combat here draws the attention of the red hag in area C6, and she arrives in 1d4 plus 1 rounds to investigate. She leaves the fair derrigs behind to continue cooking. So it's just the one red hag that would arrive. So depending on which way they go, because they could, there's a different way to get into the dungeon area, obviously. Okay, cool. They are sisters. Yes, there's, oh, here, sorority. They have dorms because they are in a sorority. Good point, Fred. Good point. Jonathan wants my cats to be the minions. Oh, maybe someday. Maybe someday. All right. I need more coffee. So we got that room done. We got that room done. We're on C8. What do we want to put in C8? We can put anything we want here. Ignore the little sleeping pads or whatever. We can do whatever we want. So far, we have placed our fair derrigs. And we have placed our red hags. Maybe the death wisps go there. The death wisps could go there. That's not a bad idea. You guys think about that. I'm gonna get some coffee real quick. Oops, sorry. I got a cat right beneath me. Kitty cat. Little guy. Little guy. We're almost out of coffee. Ooh, the kennel. Oh, do you think the kennels can go there with one death wisp? Ooh, that's not a bad idea. The Hound of Night is a CR5, and then a death wisp is a CR7. That could work. So how many hounds could we have there? Maybe 5 of them. That's a medium. 7 of them? Ooh, that's deadly. That becomes deadly. 5 of them. Let's do 5. I think 5's having a medium's okay, because that red hag encounter is probably going to be a little beefy, would be my guess. So I think 1 death wisp and then 5 hounds is fine. Hounds of the Night, and then a death wisp. And the death wisp is like, I don't know, their caretaker or something. So what would we call that area? C8. What do you call the place where they keep the hounds? There's a name for that. Luke, don't run out of coffee. I am getting very low. If you're out of coffee, make some tea. That'll take too long. Kennel, a kennel. Thank you. There we go. The kennel. I am smart. How many hounds did we say? Again, 5? And then a death wisp. Yeah. 5 hounds of the Night. And 1 death wisp. Occupy this chamber. Bedding for the hounds lies about. And the death wisp. What do you call the hound master? Like, you know, that like takes care of the hounds. There's a name for that. There's like a name. Somebody help me. Puppy power? That's not it. Thank you for the suggestion though. Kennel master? Is it kennel master? I think kennel master sounds about right. There we go. Owen confirms. Let's see. Oh yeah, C10. C10. Okay, perfect. Oh, it was C10 or C9. If any combat breaks out in area C9 or C10, the Death Wisp takes the hounds and investigates, arriving in 1d2 rounds. It'll be very fast. Okay, beautiful. Because what I'm envisioning, and the reason I'm specifying that is it's possible, you guys, it's possible that they go through this area right here directly to the boss. And if they go directly to the boss without taking care of the surrounding creatures, those surrounding creatures are gonna go see what the commotion is about. And that's C2 as well. I gotta put that note in C2. C2. Any combat in area C10 alerts the red caps here, and they go to investigate, arriving in 1d4 rounds. All right, so similar note there. And then I want to go, we're gonna go C9. I'm not sure what that is. C10. And we'll figure out a name for that in a second. We need to name those things, but I want to put a note here before I forget that any combat in this area alerts creatures in areas C2 and C8. See notes in those areas for when those creatures would arrive to join the combat. Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, if the party just smashes in and goes right into the boss and without taking out any of the minions surrounding it, then yeah, they're gonna get swarmed. That's what I'm setting up here, basically. Okay, cool. We are getting close. What is C9? Oh, what can we put in C9? Maybe that's the other Death Wisps. Maybe we have some more Death Wisps in C9 because we only used one of them. Maybe some more Death Wisps are in C9. And you know what? This is a level 16 adventure. Characters are so powerful at this level that like this doesn't worry me at all. If they get swarmed, they'll figure it out. They're almost invincible at level 16. You have no idea. What did we use so far? So we have placed enough of the Hounds of Night. We're not going to put any more of those. I do feel like we need to put some more Death Wisps. So yeah, let's use a few more Death Wisps. There was CR7. Maybe there's just like 3 of them? Yeah, let's have 3 of them. Because they're probably going to go join the main combat or something. So that's in C9. What would the Death Wisps dormitories? Dormitory. Should we call it a dormitory? We have like a fraternity, a frat house, and a sorority. Wait, how many are we gonna put there? I can't remember. 3 of them. Okay, 3. 3 Death Wisps dwell here. They immediately join any combat that breaks out in area, what would it be? C10. All right. The Death Wisp Den. I like that. Is it one word or two? Death Wisp. It looks like it's one word. All right. Sweet, 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 sweet. Lancelot, hello. What's going on, dude? Welcome. Ugh. It's not a circle, it's a school. Yeah, there will not be any dragons in this adventure. We could pretty much say that. Yeah, for sure. All right. We got the Death Wisp Den. And we got C10. And we're getting very close. C10 is our boss chamber. This is where the Herald of Blood, the Archdruid's chamber, the Archdruid's chamber, throne room. It looks like he has a throne room. Nice, very nice. Archdruid's throne room. I don't feel like a druid would have a throne room. Is there a better word for it? What could we call it? Hey Lancelot, I'm glad you could join us, man. Welcome, dude. First time on a stream, it sounds like. The Academy of Evil. Oh, Harrison, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Thank you. You're very welcome, man. The Ritual Chamber. Oh, yes. Yes, instead of a coven, the hags have a sorority. Yes. A Ritual Chamber. Yeah, we'll call it the Ritual Chamber. Okay. Did we have any other creatures? Whoops. If this is the Ritual Chamber, what is the Herald of Blood currently doing here? Here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking, you guys. If we have... Oh, crap. If we have Death Wisps in this chamber over here, and they're going to immediately join any combat that happens over here, we almost need to have this, the Herald of Blood, the Archdruid. Are they going to be alone? Are they going to have some, maybe some red hags with them? Maybe they have a couple red caps. Ooh, what if they have a couple red caps who are assisting with getting ready for another sacrifice or something? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's the Ritual Chamber, so we literally have the Archdruid sacrificing somebody, and then there could be a couple red caps, like, you know, assisting, because the red caps are the ones that capture them. So, you know, they would go to the prison, they'd get another person, they'd drag them to the Ritual Chamber, and then you'd sacrifice them. So that makes sense to have a couple red caps there. And then they'll be part of any combat that starts, obviously. But then you also have the Death Wisps from area C9 that would head over there as well. So that makes sense. Okay. Ooh, the red caps are carving the ruins into the next sacrifice. Okay, I like that. That's really cool. Okay, cool. Let's write that down. So C10. The Archdruid, what's the name of the Archdruid again? The Archdruid Passarium. The Archdruid Passarium, Herald of Blood, is here with 2 red caps, getting ready for their next ritual sacrifice. A human female is tied to a central altar, and the red caps are drawing bloody runes upon her body in preparation. Okay, cool. Pisarium sits on a large throne in the room, deep in meditation, as he prepares to sacrifice the woman to, what's the name of their god again? Eldon. That's a cool sounding name, Eldon. Of course, it helps if you pronounce it Eldon. All right, there we go. Excellent, 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 excellent. And then we'll say, any combat in this area alerts creatures in areas C6. See notes in those areas from those creatures would arise during the combat. The death wisps in area C9 immediately join any combat here. All right, perfect. All right, anything else we need to note here? Oh, some vegetation. Oh, add C1 will also join. The giants? Nah, I don't want the giants in there. The giants in C1 are like either large or huge, and they're not gonna fit through here. And if we have them in here, it's gonna be way too crowded. And they're not very smart, so I think they're just gonna stay outside. And listen, people screaming from the ritual chamber is normal. And so they're just like, oh, you know, that's different noises than normal, but I don't know, they're probably just killing them in a different way. We should keep guard because that's what we were told to do. Just keep watching. So I don't think we're gonna have them join. We can justify it, and it would be problematic to have them go in there anyway. Oh yeah, don't forget to join our giveaway. There's a link down in the chat. We're giving away a D&D book or store credit on the DM Lair store. So we will draw the winner at the very end. By the way, Owen Davies, thank you for the $10 tip. He's like, I'm gonna give you a little bit more. Oh, Ed Robinson too, $50 tip. Thank you, sir. I don't know if I called that one out already or not, but thank you very much. I appreciate that, you guys. I think I did. There we go. All right, beautiful. How can we use that? Oh yeah, so I think we've, oh, wait, you guys. The moss and lichen, we can put that moss in C11 because they're gonna have just done a big boss fight, and then they're gonna go into C11 expecting to get all of the treasure, and then they have this moss that's like annoying them, and they might even be really heavily damaged and close to death, and they're thinking, okay, we're done now, and then they have moss attacking them. It's like insult to injury. All right. Oh. So C11. This is going to be, I don't know, what would be here? Well, where is this? It's like storage or something. Maybe this is where the Archdruid keeps some of his crap. I don't know. That is the Clive of the adventure? I don't understand. C11 is for the Deck of Illusions. Oh, ritual component storage. Oh, yeah. That's a great idea. Perfect. Yeah, so C11 will just be like, yeah, storage. Component storage. We could call it ritual component storage. The Archdruid keeps a wide variety of components in this chamber that he uses during the ritual sacrifices. I don't really care what they are. Deck of... Oh, wait, this is where you find the deck of many things. Okay. I think what we're gonna say here is the game master should... This chamber works well for any cool loot that the game master wishes to place as a reward for defeating the Archdruid. There. We're not gonna do it ourselves. We'll leave it up to the game master. That's a good place to put some loot. Such as the deck of many things. Whoops. There we are. Okay, cool. And then we're going to say we do want to have that like moss. What was that? Moss? Cave light moss. Here we go. Cave light moss. There's a CR4. We're just gonna have 2 of them in there. We don't need to have a lot. Well, maybe we do. We could have like, it's crawling with cave light moss. Oh, nice. It's CR4, so we could have like 5 of them. That's still easy. Oh yeah, let's make there be 5 of them. To the ceiling clings lots of moss. Didn't that moss glow a certain color? Ambers, didn't you say that was a glowed like green or something? Is it green glowing moss? Is she still here? Ambers! Ambers! Yeah, she is. What color is that moss? Oh, it just glowed? Oh, we'll say green. I like green. And moss is usually green anyway. To the ceiling clings green glowing moss. These are 5. What is that called? Cave light moss. That guard the Archdruid's components for him. Yeah, baby, don't touch my components. All right, cool. They ambush any intruders that dare enter this area. Dome Hippie, are you taking off? See you later, dude. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Oh, lime green. Okay. Oh, pale yellow. Does it say pale yellow in the book? Oh, okay. Well, we can say yellow glowing moss. I don't know. Pale yellow glowing moss. Whatever. It's good enough. It's good enough for me. Level 16. It does levels of exhaustion. Oh, wow. That's bad. Simpaticos. What's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? The Arc Duos lose. Yeah. All right. We're doing really well. Cool. I think we have all of the main areas fleshed out at a very high level, obviously. Yeah. We got it all. We got stuff placed in here at a very, very high level. Not a whole lot of details because we didn't really have time to do that. Let's do the resolution. Yeah. 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 When the circle of renewal, when the druids of the circle of renewal are stopped, the populace of Grimstone is very happy. And people stop getting sacrificed. It's good. The populace, yeah. The town rewards the characters as promised. I mean, that's pretty much the resolution of an adventure. You finish your mission and then you go get your reward. That's usually how things work. And they lived happily ever after. All right, let's go to the beginning. We skipped some stuff here. We don't need this anymore. None of this needs to be stricken through. And we did use all of this stuff. I did want to put some notes here. The death wisps. In this adventure, the death wisps are spawned every so often when the Archdruid sacrifices a humanoid. That humanoid's spirit returns to its body. Imbued with the power of, what's the deity's name? What's the deity's name? Deity. Eldon. Imbued with the power of Eldon, in order to serve the circle of renewal. Okay, beautiful. I wanted to put that note there because that helps explain why these death wisps exist. Red Hag. Okay. The Red Hags are the primary, we could say, are the primary members of the Circle of Renewal. And the Herald of Blood, yeah. Is the Archdruid leader of the Circle of Renewal. I'm just putting some notes up here because we brainstormed this information, but we didn't actually like write it down anywhere. The red caps. These guys are mostly just servants. The rest of these guys are all servants. The Rotting Winds. Okay. Yeah, and the Rotting Winds. The Rotting Winds spawn from the corpses of sacrifices to, where was it? Named Eldon. Okay, perfect. All right. That's pretty good. And I think for this red cap, we're just gonna say servants of the Circle of Renewal. And the same will be for the Forest Marauder, and the same for the Fair Derrig. Cool. That gives some high-level information about the creatures in the adventure. And then, as far as the treasure, we didn't really put a whole lot of treasure in here. Not very much treasure was placed in this adventure. Game masters are encouraged to place whatever loot and treasure they deem appropriate throughout the Caves of Renewal. Whee! We got storyline, locations. Okay, random encounters. We should probably build a few random encounters. Now, the thing with random encounters is that you use random encounters for a couple different reasons. If characters are like in the middle of a dungeon like this one and they take a short rest, there's a chance that a random encounter is going to happen. Or if they take a long rest, now they're probably not going to be foolish enough to take a long rest in the middle of the dungeon, but they might leave the dungeon, go somewhere else, take a long rest, and then return to the dungeon. And random encounters, if we have some random encounters listed here, you can repopulate the dungeon with some more creatures because, you know, the boss dude is like, hey, somebody came and attacked half of us and killed people. Go get reinforcements. And they get reinforcements. So that's the idea there. If they do that sort of thing. So we should have some random encounters. What did Penguin Butt say? Undying respect? Penguin Butt, how you're giving someone your undying respect? I didn't get that. Like, you wouldn't give that. You're gonna give that to somebody else? What are you doing? Or you can bring cookies to the next Lair con. Oh yeah, that's good too. Let's go with cookies. Can we do the cookies thing? I would like the cookies. Oh, I did? I did get your undying respect? Okay, cool. That makes me feel better. Nice. Thank you. I'd like the cookies too. Could we get the cookies too? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. We need random encounters, guys. Let's do some random encounters. Fey creatures. Let's do some fey creatures. Obviously, we could have some red caps. We could have some more red caps, but give me some more ideas, guys. How about we do 1d4 plus 2 red caps? I like that. What else? You guys are talking about magic items, and I want random encounters. Red Hag, Rotting Wind, Death Wisp, Trolls. Ooh, Trolls? Those don't fit with good, like, druids. Those don't work for druids, I don't think. Fomorians? Are Fomorians SRD? Hound of Night? We could do a bunch of Hounds of Night. CR5? We could probably do... like 1d6 plus 2 Hounds of Night. That's like an average of like 3 or so. That'll probably work. What else? Ooh, with the Death Wisp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And 1 Death Wisp. Perfect. Yes, join the giveaway if you haven't done it already. We're gonna get close. We're gonna draw that really soon. Fomorians are SRD. What CR? What CR is a Fomorian? What's the CR on those? Are they like a CR4, 6? What do we got? What do we got with a Fomorian? Fomorian, somebody help me. What is it? What is it? Yeah. I'm just gonna throw some in here. Fomorians. CR8? Oh wow, they're pretty beefy. We could probably do like a CR. Yeah, 1d4 plus 2 Fomorians. That's gonna be a nice encounter. Average of 4. And that's not that bad, actually. That's not that bad. We need one more random encounter. One more random encounter. It could be some more Red Hags. I suppose it... Oh, what about some Fair Derrigs and a Red Hag? That's a possibility. Okay, Ed, I got you. That's good. Whites. 100 swarms of evil bees. Nice. Hemabut says our writers, lead developer, and editors will fix spellings and balance to things, so no worries. Well, that's true for Lair magazine, and it's true for most of the stuff that we put on my website, dmlair.com. But this particular adventure is literally just gonna get published tomorrow. Like, whatever I have, I'm just publishing it. So this is what it is, is the way this is gonna be. So that's true for almost everything else, though. Yeah, everything except this. Penguin butts, don't hit me with your wrench. Treants. Okay, let's use treants. Are those really big though? Those are really big. We need something smaller. All right, I'm getting bored with random encounters. Shambling mounds? Koreds. I'm familiar with Koreds. Are those SRD? I think I'm just gonna go with Fair Derrig and Red Hag. I think that's what we're doing. Because I just need to get it done. I'm putting a fork in it. We're going to say 2d4 Fair Derrig and 1d2 Red Hags. There. Fork. Done. Bang. Now, we didn't really do that for anything else, so we'll just delete that. Woo! Okay, now we need to name the adventure, ladies and gentlemen. What should we call this adventure? We need a name. A name for the adventure. Top it with bacon, bacon, bacon. Ladders and ledges. Archdruid's grotto. Blood moon. Stream elements is rude. What did stream elements do to you? The sanguine sacrifice. Why sanguine? What does that mean? Like, what are we going for? It means blood, right? The sanguine sacrifice. They're a renewal of hope. Ooh, a renewal of hope. Blood moon rising. That sounds familiar. Lost beans and a strange wind. Bloody beans and a strange wind. Blood for the blood god. Sanguine is blood. Sanguine means of the blood. Okay. Ooh. So sanguine. What was that thing? Sanguine sacrifice or something? The sanguine sacrifice. We could just say sanguine. The sanguine sacrifice. What if we say the sanguine sacrifice? Or the sacrifice of renewal. Eldon's children. The sanguine sacrifice. Oh, I think we're just gonna go with that. The alliteration? What? The sanguine sacrifice? The sacrifice of renewal? Yeah. The sanguine sisterhood? Ooh. Oh, have the archdruid be a female. Ooh. The sanguine sisterhood. That's interesting. I kind of like that too. What do you guys think? The sanguine sacrifice or the sanguine sisterhood? Sanguine sacrilege. It's not sacrilege. Well, not to them it isn't. What do you guys think? Sanguine sacrifice or sanguine sisterhood? Those are our two options. Sisterhood? Sisterhood? Yeah, I got a whole bunch of sisterhood. Okay. Sisterhood. The sanguine sisterhood. And I gotta change. The archdruid needs to be a female. Okay. Sanguine sisterhood. Okay. I think the only place I mention them and probably call him a he is probably here. Yeah, I think that's it right there. That becomes a she. I think that's it. Oh, right there. She. Okay, perfect. I probably should put a note up here in the NPCs. Let's say a female druid who leads the druidic order called the Circle of Renewal. Okay, that's good. All right, there. Beautiful. Oh, Passerium? Is Passerium, does that not sound like a girl name? What do you guys think? Do we need to change it or is that okay? Passerium, I feel like that sounds either way. I don't think that it's either a guy or a girl. I don't think it's a problem. Yeah, it seems unisex to me. What was that? Okay, for her. Okay, there we go. Okay, got it. Okay. We have it named. I think that's it. I think that's all we need. I think that's all we need. I think we're good to go. Beautiful. I'm gonna save that. And that's called the Sanguine Sisterhood. Beautiful. We have this done. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna save this as an image file. Live stream map. Here we go. Saved. Saved. Beautiful. Excellent. I love it. All right. Last call to join the giveaway. We're giving away a D&D book or store credit on the DMLair.com, the DM Lair store. DM Lair store. Whew. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that adventure I'll have that up on my website tomorrow sometime, probably. Yeah, so you guys will be able to get it for free, use it in your games. It'll come with the map, all that good stuff. So yes, it'll be on the DMLair.com tomorrow sometime. Just giving folks some time to get the giveaway done, and then we'll do that. I do want to thank all of the awesome people who donated to our charity tonight. We were raising money for All God's Children, a group that helps orphans in Ethiopia. Was it Ethiopia? That wasn't Ethiopia. What was the name of that country in Africa? I forget. I can't remember. I'm getting tired. It was Guatemala, and I know it was one country in Africa, and I can't remember which one. Anyway, they help orphans, and we raised $500+ for them. Totally out of coffee. So thank you very much for everyone. I know we had Owen was tipping, Ed was tipping, Goliath Cleric, Kirby gave a whole bunch. Thank you so much, everybody who tipped and helped generate money for All God's Children. Very, very appreciative. Nigeria. Okay, thank you, Nigeria. Appreciate that, Tashio. Tashio, it's kind of late for you, dude. What are you doing, man? It's like 2 a.m. for you or something, dude. Well, one person's saying Nigeria. Somebody else says not Ethiopia. I don't know. All right, let's draw the winner. We're drawing the winner. We'll draw the winner. Drawing the winner. All right, here we go. 4 a.m. Holy crap, dude. You're crazy. Sorry. All right, let me see. Let's see. I want to verify that this is a good entry. It looks like it. Okay. The winner is Rob M. Your YouTube screen name is Tiram of Tarovia. Tiram of Tarovia. Are you still with us? Are you still here? Did you tough it out? Or have you gone to bed already? Or watching like Netflix or something? It's like, Luke, we're done. Anyway, oh, he's still here. Awesome. Well, congratulations, dude. I will be sending you an email tonight, tomorrow morning or something, or I don't know when I will be sending you an email in the near future, and then we'll get you hooked up with your rewards and stuff. So, yay. I never win it. You never win anything? Well, you won something tonight, sir. Yeah, we'll get you hooked up, dude. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. And we're gonna have a live stream next week. I believe we're doing it on Wednesday next week. It will be a Q&A live stream, so we'll do questions and answers. That's what Q&A means. So I'm going to bed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Appreciate hanging out. Help me create the adventure and all that good stuff. So have a good one, folks. I'm leaving now. Bye.
Hi, everybody.